we're going to kick it off with Mr. Sean Higgs talking about the AFC East. How's it going, Higgy?
Oh, pretty good. Excited. Football is here, right? 2 days away from the Hall of Fame game. Guess what?
Under.
20.
That's all you've been sticking in my head for like weeks
Yes.
now. Under. When I hear that game, I'm like, under. That's all I know.
Yep.
Sean
and
Higgs
then Nick will be up next with the season win total on the Jags. So.
And there you go. There you have it. Okay, so
new head
AFC
coach.
East, we got the Patriots, we got the Bills, we got the Dolphins, we got the Jets. I like the Jets a lot this season. I like their win total over the 5.5. I know everyone's super high on the Bills. What are your thoughts on this, Sean Higgs? You're the mastermind behind the operation.
Well, we're going to start at the bottom here with the Jets. And I do like, it's over 5.5. I like it. But you're laying 155. It's tough laying 155 with the Jets.
I know.
I almost want to find like a 6. Like you could, listen, the books have, your 5.5s or whatever. But let's be honest, most of these places pick your wins, right? You can go, it's kind of like the strikeout props they have. You can go 6, you can ladder them up if you think it's going to be better or worse than it is. So, if you can get over, if you want 6 at the minus 110, or I'm just saying, I don't know what the number is, folks. It's obviously not going to be minus 155. I see them as like a 6-7 win team. So I could, the 5.5, I just can't do the 155. I like the coach. I like the QB. I like what they did in the draft. And you expect to take a step forward. So, yeah, I do like the over. The over. And again, it's juiced to 155.
Minus 155 is not doable because you're tying up your money for 6 freaking months and to cash out pay $1.55 to win $1 and you're holding up that cash for 6 months. It's just there's no value there. So you're absolutely right, Higgs. You got to buy that sucker up.
Yeah. And that's also nothing. Like a lot of people don't like to tie their money up. I know people who don't want to bet on a Monday for the next Sunday game because they're worried about a live bet in NBA on a Tuesday night or something. Right. So, you know what, folks? It takes time to grind out the bankroll, build it up to be able to lock your money up for 6-7 months at a time. But that's what we try to do here. Again, kind of like the Jets. Maybe you want to look at a coach of the year for Salih at 2,500, plus 25 to 1. Think about it. They come win 7-8 games on a fluke. He'll get some consideration. But again, you're locked into the Super Bowl with that. Yep. My next team I look at, you got Miami and the Pats are both 450 to win a division here. Now, Miami just got a big fine here. I just saw on Twitter that apparently since their owner and the manager are suspended, it looks like Fergie and Mark Anthony are next up as like the managing partners. Fergie and Mark Anthony of, I need to know why we were throwing games. Yeah. This so they said it's a tampering charge of Brady. Let's be honest. The owner should be in jail with the coach for throwing games. Like they basically fixed games last year for draft picks. So, but 8.5 last year, the win total was 9. Now I get it. They bring in Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa turnover. Although that's funny to say. The guy actually completes like 68% of his passes. Tyreek Hill's there. Are they going to throw the ball deep, right? Or is it going to be a lot of short passes and expecting him to take a breakaway? And Tua said he's like, well, they didn't let me throw downfield. So he's blaming the coaches. Now you got a new coach in there, offensive coordinator from San Fran. Before that, he was like the run game coordinator, running back coach. So I don't know like how he's going to transpire off 1 year with Garoppolo. Maybe it's the same, and I like Gucci Garoppolo. I like that cat. So I'm not saying Tua's Gucci. I'm just saying the total looks strange to me, 8.5. When last year they won 9 games and they got rid of the coach. So this is I'm actually going to say under. Cheating. If you're asking, it would be an underplay here for me. Again, not betting it. It's only the over is minus 120, unders even money. Not looking to get involved in this one. Now the Patriots. If I'm looking to take something here, you'd say probably the Patriots. This is Belichick, right? Plus, 450 is nice. But who's calling the plays here on offense and defense? They're Josh McDaniels. He's in Vegas. He's a Vegas guy now. So their OC is gone, and everybody like Mac Jones there. And again, it's tough to go against a team that always just seems to make the right kind of moves, cutting veterans, don't want to pay nobody, bringing some guys in. But the defense kind of worries me. 1-4 down the stretch, 35 points per game. And that was, I don't know if people realize that was, I think his son was calling the defensive plays there. So maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe he's the offensive guy. I have no idea. Because he's so tight-lipped, you don't know who the heck's calling. I don't know what's going on in New England.
Right.
So, again, plus, it's New England. It's tough to not take a plus money with the Patriots, but and this is gonna be a rarity. Here we go, folks. You're the plus money honey. I said to him like the plus dollar daddy, but I'm gonna say minus 125 with the Bills. They're going to win this division. I like the over 11.5. Josh Allen is the favorite to win the MVP. What's there to do? I mean, they signed Von Miller though, a 6-year contract. What does this guy have left in the tank? How old is Von Miller? I mean, whatever. Again, you're going for a Super Bowl run. It's like, baseball trade deadline today, right? You bring up guys in, you're just trying to make that push to get there. Obviously, this is a team that lost a wild one to the Chiefs. They think they're right there. Again, 225. I'm going to have to say that's the way to go. I mean, I'm not one for laying. I don't like laying 125 in baseball. Why the heck? But I like 225. I don't think a team's short of him, Allen. And I haven't saying things like getting hurt and losing quarterbacks. How is this team not winning 12 or 13 games? They're just that much better than a lot of teams in the league. So,
that's the fact of the matter.
If and we got a lot of juice bettors, right? Now, they love to lay the heavy faves and time up the crazy parlays. So the 225, I guess, could probably be low to some people. They're that much better. So if you want to do it, I can't say no. It would be my pick. It would be my pick. The Bills are the class of the AFC East. What else is there to say?
I really like the addition of Von Miller. I mean, 6 years is a long contract, granted. However, I think not only what does he bring to the table besides what happens on the field, he's a great guy in your locker room.
Yep.
If you saw at the end of the Super Bowl, he's hyping up Aaron Donald. He's like, dude, this is your moment. And, he's just that we talk about a lot of times how that one bad guy in your locker room can spoil the whole bunch. Yep. Von Miller, I feel like, is the opposite of that. He's just a guy you want around to motivate your team. So, I mean, even if it is a long contract.
He was on a Broncos Super Bowl winner, right? Was he on a Broncos team?
He did the Broncos, and then he played, I think, 1 year with the Rams, and now he's over with the Bills.
I wasn't sure if he was on the Super Bowl team back in the day, but he's been in the league for a bit. I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep up with how long these guys been playing.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to still say yes, he was. Don't quote me that he was on the Super Bowl team, but I do know he was on the Broncos. Nonetheless, the point is that he's a positive guy. He's got a great attitude, and I think he can really help kind of propel that Bills team into the confidence that they need to have in themselves, I guess.
He's going to come in there and be like, hey, look at this. You see this ring? You want to get one of these? Let's go. You want one of those? Let's get there. So, I agree with you. You can bring in the locker room guys, bring experienced veteran guys. Can't do nothing but help.
Exactly. Positive attitudes create positive results. And that's a beautiful.
And these guys are just talented and deep on both sides of the ball. So, I mean, it's cliche time this time of year, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's, but let's be honest. This team is good. They're very good.
Cliche time is a good way to put it because it is. All right, Sean Higgs, thank you so much for joining us. Tell the people over at picksandparlays.net, what are you up to if people are looking for your premium plays?
Oh, it's all, listen, Hall of Fame games and the regular NXL exhibition kicks off next Thursday. So, but basically baseball, a lot of baseball right now, but there will be exhibition football, NFL preseason. You can make money, folks. Don't make no mistake about it. That is why the sportsbook limit to what you can put on these games, like that, they don't limit regular season. Come on in, go ahead, fire away. Preseason, they check that down because it is beatable, and that's what we plan on doing. Another solid August on tap for us.
Ahead, so if you Picks and Parlays viewers are looking to beat the NFL preseason, make sure that you check out Sean Higgs over at picksandparlays.net. Check out his show every single day, 7 days a week at noon Eastern. It's called Midday Money. Check out his YouTube page, Winning Free Picks. Sean Higgs is the business, y'all. Use that promo code CFL. Save 20% off on his best bets. Sean Higgs, thank you so much. We will see you again soon right here on the Picks and Parlays Power Hour.
Take it easy. Thanks.
Cheers.